That's right, it's back with the doozy. What up, everybody? It's your boy Reggie Casual, and welcome to What the Hell, where we give you the info on the brands, labels, and designers you need to know about. This episode, we tackled the notorious Y-3. So without further ado, let's get it. Most look at Y-3 as high-end athleisure with a designer's touch, and they wouldn't be wrong. But the rabbit hole goes a lot deeper when you look at the hurdles it had to actually become a thing. The brainchild of a match made in heaven with Adidas and world-renowned designer Yohji Adidas was a result of Yohji's own curiosity and apparent loneliness, as he puts it, because nobody was wearing his clothes on the street anymore. I don't know how he got there, but yeah, I guess that can make you lonely. Trust me, I've been there before, Yohji. I feel you. After seeing businessmen wearing sneakers and suits, Yohji was inspired and set forth to create a label that fused the functionality of sport with the elegance of high fashion. But things didn't quite go according to plan. You see, Yohji approached Nike first, which is a good idea because it's Nike. And in a show of Nike's list of epic blunders, told the legend no. They would repeat the same mistake years later with Steph Curry. Not quite equivalent, but Nike, you're just kind of cute with it. So Yohji set out and approached Adidas and was met with wide open arms, and the first collection for the Y-3 label was created in 2003. And while the label was lauded by critics as influential and daring, no one quite saw it as a legitimate commercial success, and they should have known better, as Yohji has always had a history of proving naysayers wrong and being way ahead of the curve. More on that later. You see, Y-3 design elements rested its laurels on function, elegance, sport-centric fabrics, and a near futuristic vibe that was tasteful as much as it walked that fine line of not too much Yohji and not too much Adidas. But it wasn't until the introduction of its sneaker lineup is when Y-3 began to truly shine. While early Y-3 rehashed classic Adidas silhouettes, after a decade in 2013 to be precise, it saw the release of the Casa, which remains until this day the most popular and iconic sneaker of the label. And since then, Y-3 has been churning out new silhouettes upon new silhouettes, giving us something more to think about when it comes to designer sneakers. But let's rewind a bit, because Y-3 each year saw growth beyond what was initially expected. Despite a global economic meltdown during the early 2000s, that was kind of crazy during that time, Y-3, however, stayed strong. Saw its first standalone store in 2008 in New York West Village, and 15 years in, Y-3 remains one of the most formidable collaborations in fashion, fusing sport and elegance in ways unimaginable before its inception. And while not every collection was golden, Y-3 remains ahead of its time. The only concern being what Yohji, who at 74 years young, has left to prove. But as long as he is at the helm, rest assured Y-3 is in a good place. Plus, Yohji is a dragon. He'll probably live forever, longer than all of us, and that's a good thing. And while there's certainly more to mull over when it comes to Y-Thrizzle, we'll hand the ball over to you guys in the comments. What did we miss, or what's your favorite Y-3 collection or moment or sneaker? Answer that and give a thumbs up if you like this video. Follow on Instagram for updates on Japan. So stay madayate inai nara subscribe o waseranai you ni. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe, but most importantly, keep it locked right here for all of your info on international street fashion and culture from Tokyo. It's your boy, and keep it casual. Yoroshiku onegai shimasu, and I'll see you guys in a minute.